How's it going today, everyone? It looks like people are getting triggered that the most richest man in the world is pointing out how gingers are getting wiped out from entertainment and replaced with black people. It's an absurd amount of examples to show this. Why specifically gingers and blacks? I have no idea. People have also pointed out that the word ginger is an anagram from the hard R, so you can mix the letters up and you get black people. And Elon Musk posted this tweet right here that simply says, wow. And it is wow, because it's such an absurd amount of examples. I'm pissed that a lot of these are comic book examples, especially Wally West right there, one of my favorite superheroes. So I'm still mad about that shit. The CW is a piece of shit. That network is a disgrace. I'm glad those DC shows are dead. And yeah, there's like 30 examples here. Mary Jane, we got Electro, Batgirl, Firefist, Jim Gordon, Carrie. When the hell did they do a Carrie Kelly adaptation? There's probably more CW shit. Like, nobody really watched that garbage. But yeah, it's an absurd amount and it's really annoying. They're simply doing this for diversity. And people are sick of it because people hate seeing their favorite characters get switched. And this is people of all races and backgrounds. Not just white people who get mad at this shit. Every race of people, because they are assuming that they need to change a character to black for black people to like the character, when that is simply not the case. Make a good character and people all over will like it. And it's mostly women that want to see themselves in the character. That's such a feminine thing to say, I want to see myself. You are a narcissist if you say that. But of course, you already know people are gonna get offended and call everyone racist and call Elon Musk racist and all these names, all these buzzwords, and we have some comments to read. And here's the first reply. It says, these fictional characters y'all crying about, what about the factual people that were whitewashed? Like who? Give any example. You didn't give shit. What factual people are whitewashed? Did anybody make a white version of Malcolm X or Martin Luther King or Frederick Douglass? What are you talking about? You're fucking stupid. You just made that up. Because you're desperate. You're crying like a little victim, bitch. A black fucking crybaby. Because people are pointing out the obvious that you love sloppy seconds instead of just making your own shit. That's pathetic. That is ridiculous. There is no whitewashed factual figures in any documentary. That never fucking happened. But let's just read the next reply. And this one says, you subscribe to the white replacement theory. Well, it's not a theory anymore. The whole point of DEI is white genocide. You have mass migration that also decreases the white population, also decreases all populations in the United States. The fact that you're openly allowed to hate white people and say every bad thing about them. So it's not a theory, it's a fact. But let's continue reading it. Your kind makes up 71% of America. We literally don't have the numbers to replace. Just because you're seeing more black faces doesn't mean we think white ones are bad. Why can't the sun shine on all of us? Because you're a thief, you're a thug. Nobody was complaining when there was original black characters in like the 90s and 2000s. Nobody said anything about that. Those are just fun shows and movies. No one's saying black people can't exist. Hey, this is the gaslighting, man. They say this shit every single time because they're so desperate for a doggy bone from white people. Oh, you just hate seeing black people in entertainment. You can't stand seeing black faces in movies and TVs. Nobody ever said that. People are saying you're changing your character to fit diversity quotas. It appealed to activists because nobody who was a fan of any of these characters was complaining that they were too white or they were ginger or that they were redhead. People just enjoy the character. People of every race. These are fucking legendary characters. Maybe not legendary, but these are popular characters. And nobody's complaining saying that we just want entertainment to be 1,000% white. Nobody ever fucking said that. But you have to do this pathetic ass race baiting because you're a black little bitch who wants to gaslight people into thinking that people hate seeing black people in movies or whatever. It's bullshit. And you know it. Make your own characters. If you want to actually shine and make a good example, make your own shit. And that will, if it's good, that will go popular. But you rather steal and get handouts. It's pathetic, but let's just get to the next comment. And this one says, what is this tweet? Make America white again? Why should we care about the skin color of fictional characters? Well, if you don't care personally, then why the fuck are you under this tweet typing this shit right now? Or at the time of this recording? Whatever the timestamp and whatever. If you don't care, then shut the fuck up. This is not about what you like or whatever you like. I don't care about you, but you cared enough comment while saying you don't care. So just get the fuck out. You clearly got offended about this tweet. And the reason people care because they care about these characters and they seen these characters change and morph into something that they don't remember, that they didn't grow up with. That's why people care. Maybe not you specifically, but that's why the fans of these different franchises care. And we have one more reply to read. And of course, this fucking faggot has a rainbow in his profile name, but let's just read it. And let's continue to do so. But when it's Charlie Cox playing Daredevil, everything's fine? Sounds like an excuse because why is he not here? Well, one, the first part. If you want to continue losing money, continue race swapping characters. If you really want to lose money that bad, especially Warner Brothers, who are at the verge of bankruptcy, it's absurd to think about because they own so many iconic franchises, not just DC Comics. If they want to really keep losing money, do what you're saying. Keep ruining people's beloved character. And the second part, the reason nobody's complaining about Charlie Cox playing Daredevil is because at least he's still white. Would it have been nice to have a ginger or dye his hair red? Yeah, but he's not black, so I don't see what the problem is. He still acts like the character. The show is still great. It's very beloved. The best thing that Netflix done when it comes to superheroes, or in general, because most Netflix shows are trash. Nobody was complaining about that because it was a great show. And they butchered the character in this whole MCU, She-Hulk, and all this bullshit. That's a whole nother topic. That shit is annoying. But the show itself on Netflix was it won the best Marvel TV show. So that shit is not going to apply here. And there you have it, guys. Are you surprised by any of the responses at all? We call out something that's obvious. We get called racist at every name in the book. When the people who are doing it are the ones that are racist toward white people, and especially gingers. I don't know why specifically gingers. Seems like the entertainment industry has a huge beef with them, wants to get rid of them. I don't know why. I don't know the lore, the history, the story behind this at all. But it's painfully obvious now. If you have a fucking chart of literally anything at all, you cannot deny this shit, man. If there's so many examples that it becomes a fucking pattern that people eventually start to pick up on and say, hey, why did this happen for the 50 billionth time? Then you know it's an actual fucking problem. And no amount of gaslighting, no amount of calling people racist is gonna change that. And plus, people don't take racism seriously anymore. Racism is a joke. Like, who hasn't been called racist? What hasn't been called racist? Everything's racist apparently. So racism is a joke that nobody should take seriously like that, especially against black people. The black people are the ones that are spamming the word racist. Now racism doesn't mean anything. So who gives a fuck if you call somebody racist? Okay, and what? And if you keep ruining people's favorite characters, you're gonna get more animosity. You want to stop the animosity? You want to stop the pattern recognition of people seeing, hey, look at it, it's diverse. It's gonna have a bunch of diversity. That means it's gonna be trash. That means the plot is going to be about discrimination and slavery and oppression and white people bad. Do you want to stop that? Make your own franchises and do something different. Stop using franchises that are already made. I don't know why you people love sloppy seconds licking up the plate after a white character is done with it. I don't know what's the appeal of that. Make your own fictional characters that people actually care about and want to invest in and follow and enjoy. Because changing characters is only going to piss everybody off. Everybody of every race off. It's only going to make people more and more annoyed with diversity. And you shouldn't even be pushing diversity. That alone has a negative stigma to it. That people are already going to know what's the whole plot. People are already going to know what the people behind the show is gonna think. If it fails, guess what? We're all races apparently. Because you made a shit TV show, that means everybody just hates black people. It's the same fucking MO with every franchise. This shit is old at this point and everything is dying. So it is what it is. Thanks to Elon Musk for showing this shit. I've seen this chart a while back. This isn't anything new, but a lot of people are talking about it because Elon Musk tweeted it. So thank you, Elon, and all the race baiters and all the piece of shit activists ruining all our favorite characters. Go fuck yourself.